We all have desires, hopes we hold on to, dreams we whisper in the silence. What if I told you those whispers, those dreams, could find their way to being answered? This isn't about magic. It's about faith, about opening your heart to the possibility of something bigger than ourselves. This is a journey through a week of answered prayers. 7 days, 7 stories, 7 lives touched by something extraordinary. Sarah lay in her hospital bed, fear clinging to her like a shadow. The diagnosis was grim, the prognosis uncertain, yet she clung to hope, to the prayers whispered by loved ones near and far. On Monday, a sense of peace washed over her. The doctor arrived, a look of disbelief on his face. The tests, the scans, they all pointed to the same thing, a miracle. Sarah was healed. Tears streamed down her face, tears of gratitude, tears of awe. This was just the beginning. Years of silence stretched between them, a chasm carved by anger and resentment. Mark yearned to reconcile with his brother David, but the words were lost in the abyss of their fractured bond. On Tuesday, Mark broke down. "Please," he prayed, "show me the way." Later that day, his phone rang. It was David. "I don't know why," David said, his voice thick with emotion, "but I feel like I need to see you." They met, tears and apologies flowing freely, the wall between them crumbling into dust. Forgiveness, like a healing balm, soothed their wounded hearts. John sat at his desk, staring at the stack of bills, a knot of despair tightening in his chest. He had been laid off for months, his savings dwindling, his hope fading. He had always been a man of faith, but doubt had crept in, whispering insidious doubts. On Wednesday he surrendered. "I can't do this alone," he prayed. "Please guide me." That afternoon he received an unexpected email, a job offer perfectly tailored to his skills, a beacon of light in his darkness. John knew deep in his soul that this was no coincidence. Thursday, lost and found, faith restored. Little Emily, her eyes bright with wonder, wandered away from her mother in the crowded park. She was captivated by the vibrant colors and the laughter of other children playing around. Panic seized her mother, her heart pounding against her ribs. The world seemed to close in, every second stretching into an eternity. Frantically she searched, her voice hoarse from calling Emily's name. Each call felt like a desperate plea, echoing through the bustling park. "Please," she prayed, tears streaming down her face, "bring my baby back to me." Her hands clasped tightly, she whispered her hopes into the wind, and then she heard it. A faint giggle, familiar and beloved. It was like a beacon of hope piercing through her despair. She turned, and there was Emily, safe and sound, in the arms of a kind stranger. The stranger's gentle smile reassured her that everything was all right. The relief, the overwhelming gratitude brought her to her knees. She embraced Emily tightly, never wanting to let go. Faith, once shaken, now stood firm. In that moment she realized the power of hope and the kindness of strangers. Her faith in humanity and in the divine was restored. Friday, the gift of forgiveness. The weight of betrayal pressed down on Mary, suffocating her spirit. She felt as if the world had turned its back on her, leaving her in a void of despair. How could she ever forgive the person who had hurt her so deeply? The memories of the betrayal replayed in her mind, each one a dagger to her heart. The pain was too raw, the wound too fresh. It felt like an open sore that refused to heal, no matter how much time passed. On Friday, she stumbled into a church, drawn by the soft glow of candles. The quiet sanctuary offered a momentary escape from her turmoil. She knelt, the bitterness threatening to consume her. Her heart was heavy, and her mind was clouded with anger and sorrow. "And then," she whispered, "help me forgive." The words felt foreign on her lips, but she knew it was the only way to find peace. "I don't know how, but please, help me," she pleaded silently, hoping for a miracle, a sign that she could move past the hurt. As she spoke the words, a wave of peace washed over her. It was as if a gentle hand had touched her soul, offering comfort and solace. The bitterness didn't vanish overnight, but there was a glimmer of hope, a seed of forgiveness planted in her heart. She knew the journey ahead would be long, but for the first time she felt she could take the first step. Saturday, finding peace in the storm. The storm raged outside, mirroring the turmoil in David's soul. He was lost, adrift in a sea of grief, the recent loss of his wife leaving him shattered. Despair threatened to drown him. On Saturday, he stumbled upon his wife's favorite Bible verse, "Be still and know that I am God." He clung to those words like a lifeline. He closed his eyes, breathed deeply, and surrendered to a power greater than himself. A profound sense of peace settled over him, a calm in the center of the storm. Sunday, reflections of a week transformed. As the sun rose on Sunday, casting its golden rays across the land, there was a sense of awe and wonder in the air. The beauty of the morning light seemed to promise new beginnings, a fresh start, and the hope of a better tomorrow. The week had been a testament to the power of faith, a tapestry woven with threads of hope, healing, and forgiveness. Each day brought its own challenges and triumphs, but through it all, the unwavering belief in something greater carried everyone forward. Sarah, Mark, John, Emily's mother, Mary, and David, each of their stories, a testament to the extraordinary that can unfold when we open our hearts to the possibility of answered prayers. Their experiences were not just isolated incidents, but interconnected moments that created a ripple effect of positivity and change. Their journeys remind us that even in the darkest of times, even when doubt whispers its insidious lies, faith has the power to illuminate our path and lead us towards the light. It is in these moments of vulnerability and uncertainty that the true strength of the human spirit is revealed, showing us that we are never truly alone. Now, what if I told you that you could instantly tap into an incredibly powerful, subconscious force that's right under your nose? Curious to learn more? Click the link in the description below this video to listen to the 1-minute prayer. This ancient wisdom can transform your life by manifesting wealth, abundance, and blessings. Don't wait. Take the first step towards a prosperous future now. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. How have you encountered God's love in your life? Share your story, and let's encourage each other to seek God's love daily. And if you're new here, consider subscribing for more daily devotionals that will inspire and encourage you to deepen your connection with Jesus.